Alright, welcome back to 2 Hours in a Trench Coat. I'm Midhearts3, and today we are back in Dragon Age 2. Last time we did some companion quests, we helped Aveline finally realize her love with Donick, pushed her to kind of like get into that relationship because that whole thing was just painful to watch. And then we got into a relationship ourselves, and then immediately got out of that relationship. Ain't love grand? So today we are. Well, let me get my journal out. We are helping Varric, Anders, and Meryl. We're doing the last part of our companion quests, which I think are just our companion quests. So, I think. We also got something from Varric. I'm not Varric. Got something from Fenris after our romance scene. Can you call it that? Is that what we're calling it? I guess it was at some point, but I don't know what it was, and I couldn't find it at all. But I do need to clear out my inventory, like a lot. I do need to clear it out a lot. I need to give some items to my party members, and then I need to just clear out my stuff. We're out of a relationship. I mean, we just got into a relationship. We're out of a relationship. It's time to clean up your stuff and change your hair and everything. I mean, maybe we'll go and change our hair, but I probably highly doubt it. Either way, let's stash some things and then sell some things. Because we got 10 left until we're out of stuff, and that's not good. Oh, let's see. He's got the red thing. He's got the red thing. That means he's in romance with me. So when you romance someone in Dragon Age 2, they have the red tie around their wrist. I love it. I love it wholeheartedly and everything. We will get Isabella. I accidentally put the shield and the sword that I was going to use for her in the stash, so we'll get her later. Meryl and Anders. We won't be keeping Isabella. Just go to Hightown. For what we're doing, we'll be keeping Isabella in the party.
Do you think people will ever start calling it the Hawk Estate?
Probably not. Go for Force Mage. We get the achievement Specialized for speccing into 2 specialization points. So, whether we use that other specialization is completely up to us. I feel like being the party's healer is more important to me, even though Anders is standing right there. I'd still like to make sure that we are good to go on all fronts. So, inventory, I'm gonna sort out some things, give things to people, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, they're both doing just fine in that department. Let's
What
go
makes
sell
this
some
relic of yours so
things.
valuable?
The same thing that makes anything valuable. Someone's willing to pay for it.
That's not evasive.
Look, I didn't get where I am by showing my hand, you know.
No, your hand isn't what I hear you've been showing.
Dear heavens.
Hey, you.
There are so many things. I don't even know what any of it is.
Let's go back to house. Estate. Okay, good. Nothing popped off. Nothing's happening. We're kosher and good and cool. Let's put her daggers in the chest.
Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
Cool, awesome. Let's put all this stuff in there. Only got 5 things in our inventory, just what I like to see. Okay. Let's do this. So we've got Anders, Fenris, and Varric. Bringing Varric is just standard practice. He's basically the second main character. How else is he gonna know to tell all of this to Cassandra when the time comes while he's telling this story if he's not here? It just makes sense, you know? She said there was a secret passage around here somewhere. Oh, it
Do
must
not
be
tell anyone about this way into the gallows. It's a secret that has saved the lives of hundreds of mages.
Okay, I promise not to tell anybody. But let's do a little save.
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows.
With any luck, we'll simply be mistaken for thieves and not conspirators.
Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
Gosh dang it, this is what I get for constructing my party, because the person wants to sit dead center. Okay, so Varric, Fenris.
It tells you something of Kirkwall's attitude. That they house their mages in an old slave prison.
Oh shoot. So let's be on the lookout for different items and stuff for the supplier achievement and everything. So when we first enter the area, there's bones in a pile in the corner with 6 silver, 17 copper. If we... Okay, down there seems like where we need to go, so we'll start up here. We can head through the door, down the steps, where we'll find some spindleweed to the left for the supplier achievement. Ahead of it is a red crate with an onyx fragment. We can turn around, head further left to see if there's anything. There's not. We can go back and head to the right this time where there's a pile of bones with an opal fragment on it. Is that a wheel of cheese? Oh my gosh, did that guy's head get crushed by a wheel of cheese? Surely a terrible way to go. Especially if he was lactose intolerant. Alright, we can go back, head up the steps through the doorway. I'm just was looking to see if there's anything back there. But, excuse me. We can, now back in the main area, we can head down the steps. And there is a corpse with a ring on them. And we can head through the door, down the stairs, where we see our first bout of enemies.
Let's make sure this gets going.
Oh.
Let's finish this!
Yeah, heal myself real quick. Activate this. The
Lyrium
one
smugglers built
true
these tunnels
pantaloons.
to service the Templars who crave the stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's the one true pantaloons. I'm sorry. Side quest. The one true pantaloons. Trousers of a rather inflated variety, cut short to fit a dwarf or perhaps in case of flood. Fit for Hightown, impeccable in quality. Okay. We have to go return that to somebody. A dwarf mercenary with gaudy monogram rings. And a lyrium smuggler foreman with 20 silver, 66 copper. Another lyrium smuggler with 20 silver, 8 copper. Oh, man. Alright, we've been hit with a choice. Go up or go down. Down seems to be the path that it's trying to tell us, so we'll head up the steps. To the right. Well, the path that loops up to a little overlook, but nothing else. We can head back down and then continue our path forward. That seems where it's trying to take us, so we'll go look around here some more. To which we find a chest. Complex variety with woven bracelets and an ornate amulet. Heading out of this little cave, we can head to where the steps ended, through the door. Before we go up the steps, frick, of course it's spiders. Okay, we got something off of that one spider corpse. Man. Alright, we can explore the room. There is a poisonous spider with spider fang loot on it. We can go to the corpse, which has a maul on it. We can enter the room proper, where there are a pile of bones. There's deep mushroom for the supplier treatment. Next to it is a pile of bones with 5 silver, 96 copper. And then we can continue forward a little more around where we find a doorway. We can go through the door, up the steps, until we lead to another doorway with a corpse in front of it with 5 silver, 93 copper. Going through the door, we realize we've made a loop. Go down the steps, then up the steps, entering back into the room where we fought the spiders. Then go up the steps, like we were, and at the top is a pile of bones with 12 silver, 25 copper. We continue forward before we hit the next set of stairs. There's bones with an amulet on it. Going up several flights of stairs. Heavens. Enter the next room where we come across more enemies.
Starting to get bored.
There's more, right? No. Okay. Oops. Never mind. There was.
Is everyone alright?
Okay. We can loot the lyrium sold smuggler for 20 silver, 90 copper. And we can try and figure out where he came from. Nowhere, apparently. Doing a little more exploring before heading up the steps. Till we find a doorway with a corpse in front of it with an enchanted staff on them. Oops. Okay, got something off of the one guy, but lyrium smuggler with 20 silver, 74 copper. Another lyrium smuggler with a rune-carved enchanted staff. And a corpse in the corner with 8 silver, 8 copper, and 2 health potions. Before going to the upper level of this, we can go up the steps to the medium level with a corpse.
Lead the way.
Trying to. Thank you. the corpse with a mace on it. This door is not activatable, so we can ignore it and head further up the stairs to across a plank bridge, kind of, with bones just strewn about the place. First pile of bones has 6 silver, 32 copper, and the next pile of bones has an onyx fragment. Continue on through the door. Cross a bridge, following the path
No,
till we hit
please.
this.
I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No. No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
What are you doing to that girl?
You fiends will never touch a mage again.
Oh, oh frick. Well. Oh wait, we have a better one. There we go.
Go down! Not doing anything.
I'm really glad she's plus protected. Crap, I can't save.
Line them up for me. I'll take them down. You won't be forgiven for this. How's the brightest thing you could have done?
Dang it. Alright. There's no saving to get out of this. I should have saved before walking through that door.
They will die. I will have every last Templar for these abuses.
It's over, Anders. They're all dead.
Every one of them will feel justice's burn.
Get away from me, demon!
I am no demon. Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now. Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
Well, shoot dang. Descent has been updated. Fenris is +5, which is interesting. We can finally save. Oh, man. There's a Templar Hunter with an ornate ring. And the Templar Hunter with 20 silver, 33 copper. And Sir Ulrich with 40 silver, 41 copper. Ulrich's pages... Oh, papers? Letter? Sir Ulrich's letter to Her Excellency Divine Justinia. I am well aware both you and the Knight Commander Meredith have rejected my proposal, but I beg you to reconsider. The mages in the Free Marches are past controlling. Their numbers have doubled in 3 years and have found a way to plant their abominations in our ranks. They cannot be contained. The tranquil solution is our answer. All mages at the age of majority must be made tranquil. They'll coexist peacefully, retain their usefulness, a perfect strategy. It's simply the best way to ensure mages obey the laws of men and Maker. I remain, as always, your obedient servant, Sir Otto Ulrich. That is just sickening. One, it's good that both Knight Commander Meredith, though from what we've heard is a little extreme, and Divine Justinia has both rejected his proposal. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to make a large group of people tranquil over, like, nothing. Just from being born mages. Like, They didn't ask to be born mages. They didn't ask to have magic, and he's sitting here trying to punish all of them for what? Being born. I mean, sure, the crimes of a few will affect the many, but that's really no reason to go around like making them all tranquil. That's why I don't side with Anders when he tries to go all kill all Templars on us. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But it's good that they were rejected, so we don't have to really worry about that. But dissension is something. I think that might be an armor upgrade for Anders. Might be, I'm not sure. Okay, we no longer have Anders in the party. So we can follow the path, do some more exploring. There's a back room, like to the left. I think it was to the left of the entrance. There is a crate with 8 silver, 23 copper, Tiger's Eye fragment, and spirit essence. That actually might be the upgrade. Sounded like it. There's another complex locked safe chest with a raven's feather and an ornate belt. Going out and following the path some more, we can. Oh! The Enigma of Kirkwall. The Enigma of Kirkwall. A maze of caves, sewers, and hidden passages. We found 3 Tevinter chambers already looted, but tonight, we found one closed. It was a small cell containing a few trinkets and a common tome, but it symbolizes hope. The Magisters had hundreds of mages deep below Kirkwall. They lived and researched here, far from the scrutiny of common man. Many ancient cities specialized in arcane research, but why did Kirkwall hide its efforts here? Why go to such great pains to keep it out of sight? Were they a cabal of renegade magisters? Or was this a special project of the Archon? Hidden in a small fissure near curious markings signed, the Band of 3. Okay, Codex updated. That is our 3rd one, I think. It's our 3rd one, so I don't know if it followed. I think there was only 3 in the last one, but there might have been more. I'm not all too sure, but we'll still keep our eye out. Past that is a corpse with a raven feather on them. And when we're done exploring, we can head back down the path, which was to the right. So now we're heading left down the path, heading out to Darktown. Gather your party venture forth. Yes, please.
You saved my life, Monsieur. What was that thing? He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man. Can I go home now? Sir Ulrich is gone. You'll be safest in the circle. Without Sir Ulrich, maybe it's not so bad. Thank you again, Monsieur.
Got +5 with Fenris, and for some strange reason, I got the achievement Great Minds Think Alike. Okay, specialize 2 classes, yeah. And then earn the friendship or rivalry of 4 party members. Okay. I think that might have been Fenris. Not all too sure anymore. But that is done. That is dang. So, whew. I feel like we still have more to do. I don't think this quest is quite over yet. Secondary. Speak to Anders in his clinic about what happened to him and vengeance. Vengeance? Oh right, isn't he vengeance now and not justice anymore? Which really sucks. Okay. Just a little save again. Didn't mean to save over that, but it is what it is now. Got that.
Kunari don't never get sick.
Okay. Anders.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
You're upset. We need to talk about it.
Upset doesn't begin to cover it. You were the only thing that kept me from murdering an innocent girl. It's all gone wrong. Justice and I. We're just a monster. Same as any abomination.
You were out of control. But even then you heard what I was saying. You knew in your heart that you had to stop.
You have too much faith in me. Without you, I'd never have known who was there until it was too late. How can I fight for the freedom of mages, when I am the example of the worst that freedom brings?
Mages are dangerous. That's why this has been so hard. Make yourself the proof that they can control their powers.
I don't know how. How can I even trust myself to heal anymore? What if that creature of vengeance turns on a patient? Will I resist? Or will I loose his fury?
Maybe the Chantry can mediate this.
Did you find anything on Sir Ulrich? Or was the tranquil solution just another of my delusions?
It exists, but it was Sir Ulrich's plan, no one else's.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
Cool. We get the start of questioning beliefs. So I think we can just do that now.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. Having someone like you making a name for yourself in Kirkwall. It's done a lot for mages. You're the kind of leader we need. To tell the world we won't be punished any longer for our Maker-given gifts.
Who said anything about me leading? I was going to watch. With snacks.
Mages in this city look up to you. They want what you have. Just knowing you exist is enough to light the fire.
Why does this matter so much to you?
Why do you think your parents gave up everything to keep you and your sister out of the Circle? In the Circle, they tell you day and night that magic is sin. A mark on your soul of the Maker's hatred. But for all the talk of demons, the most common death I saw for a mage was suicide.
I didn't realize you were planning anything that big.
No small change would address the injustice that mages face. The Chantry itself must be overturned. There will always be mages born in Thedas. But Templars are made by men. And they can be unmade.
Together, we'll win this fight.
Your faith inspires me. Sometimes, I fear I cannot do this. Not while I struggle against this vengeance inside me. But I know you won't let me lose myself to him.
Phew, shoot, dang. So that completed questioning beliefs for Anders, but we have one more conversation with him.
I thought you might like this.
You got me a gift. I hardly think I've done anything to deserve that. Is it a... That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
The Divine condemned their Chantry because it freed mages from the Circle. I thought you might sympathize.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself.
The Black Divine stalking Thedas, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Mages have been free into Vinter forever. It hasn't fallen yet.
Well, they did invade the Black City in their hubris and unleash Darkspawn on us all, right? That's kind of the Circle's whole rationale. But I think that has more to do with being a Magister than a mage. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Okay. With that, we are done talking to Anders. Dear heavens. Man, this has already gone on for so long. I don't even know what the length of the other two quests will be. I'm kind of afraid. Okay, I think I might have to do the rest of their companion quests later on. After consulting a friend had said that it would probably take me a little while to get through them, and I'm still having problems with my allergies and just voice. So I think I'm gonna have to end it here for today. Next time I'll try to do Mirror Image and Family Matter. If I didn't do all of Anders' quests in one sitting right now, I probably would have a better chance and not having to like go through and reload previous saves to make sure that I wasn't missing anything. So I'm gonna have to end it here for today. Allergies acting up, voice. I'm still kind of very much sick and getting over being sick and then having to deal with my allergies as a whole. So I think I'm gonna have to stop right here. Next time, hopefully, I'll be able to finish these companion quests, because my gosh, if they're anything like Descent, I mean, it wasn't too long at all. It's just like a lot of stuff going into it, and I want to make sure that if it does span in a dungeon, that I have all of the stuff that go into it, like making sure I get their supplier stuff, and then Band of 3, make sure that I have all of the codex entries, because I'm going to go for achievements as well. Not all of the achievements, heavens, but just like the few achievements that I can pick up off of, like, the first go. But I also want to make sure that I'm not straining my voice, because I need my voice to work and do videos on a constant kind of schedule, because that was the thing that I was not paying attention to while a few years ago when I was first starting out, was just not paying attention to my own health. But now I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not straining my voice, because that is the thing that goes out usually, most often, if anything. So yeah, next time, I don't think we have any, nope, no secondaries. We do have the one true pantaloons. Let's go to Hightown. We have a little bit of time. Let's go to Hightown. Let's go drop those off, and then we will end it here for today. And next time, hopefully we can do both Mirror Image and Family Matter. Is it called Family Matter? Or am I just making that up? It is called Family Matter. That old TV show. But we'll hopefully be doing both of those, and that'll end the Act 2 companion quest for now, until we do another major quest. But we'll do that, and then we'll do Prime Suspect, and it'll be grand. We'll have grand old time.
You really ought to take that offer, Elf. It'd keep the coterie off your back pretty much permanently.
I don't need employment.
But it wouldn't kill you to make some friends in this city. 3 years and you're practically a ghost.
I prefer it that way.
Healthy attitude there. Forget I said anything.
Oh, we probably should have gotten somebody else to be in our party. But it's fine, I guess the both of them can, like, chat it out, whatnot. There's a barrel, a mace in it. On our way to where we are. Are we heading in the wrong or the right direction? I'm not all too sure. But let's head over here. Oh, impeccable bolt. Are these yours?
I think you let this get away from you.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
Okay, we got one sovereign for returning that man's pantaloons. And that's alright with me. Let's take this exit over here. I'll probably end up back at the house. I don't think I did anything to kick off any romance with Anders, so I don't have to worry about some unwanted advances at my doorstep. I think I should be fine. If anything, a companion will show up, but nothing else. Yep, nothing else. Okay, so we're gonna get here for today. Next time, more companion quests. There are a lot of companion quests. But that's fine, that's the fun of it. We like companion quests. We like that there are companion quests in this game, because I mean, there were some in Dragon Age Origins, but there weren't this many, and there's multiple acts, so there's many chances for many companion quests, and we like to get through them. I'd like to get through them before we exit Act 2, because I feel like they are specific to their separate acts, and I want to make sure that I get them done, and can show them in a non-hectic style, so if anything. Until next time.